Welcome to All Things Home Care with Dana Arnone. I'm your host, Dana Arnone, a registered nurse with 30 years of home health care experience. Today, we're going to kick things off by going out into the community in a segment that we call Out and About with Dana. So let's take a look.
And put those weights back down on the knees. Let's lift up that right knee and let it sway. Gloria Gaynor, remember her?
Hi, welcome to All Things Home Care with Dana Arnone. We are out and about again, and now we're in Day Haven, which is a social model daycare located in Ronkonkoma. And I have the absolute pleasure of spending the day here and speaking with their director, Lori, who we're just going to go through a little bit about what the social model daycare is, what your mission is, and just tell people a little bit about what they can look forward to here when they come to Day Haven.
So I'm Lori Maldory. I'm the director of Day Haven, and we provide social model programming for people who are frail elders and people with Alzheimer's and related dementias. They spend the day here in a structured environment. They have meals here. They have a good time. They
haven't stopped talking, so that I can attest to. They actually do. So for people that are watching that are not familiar with the term social model daycare, why don't we just describe exactly what a social model daycare is?
Okay, fine. So it's a day program, meaning people are living at home, usually with an adult child or with their spouses. They come here during the day for a day of structured programming to be around their peers, to get the support that they need, whether it's in the bathroom, whether it's ambulation, and they're here to be engaged in a variety of different activities. They have meals here, and then they go home to their families. So it's a way for them to maintain their functioning, because for good brain health and for keeping people active, the good things are nutrition, exercise, being around people, and those are all the things that we do here.
Yeah. So when we're talking about a full day, how do they get here? Is it transportation? Are they dropped off? And what are the exact hours?
Okay, so we're open 9 to 3, and people get here in a variety of ways. Either their families take them here. We also have a handicapped accessible van, so we go around to people within like a 5-mile radius of our center and pick them up. If they're on community Medicaid, their Medicaid providers also provide an ambulette for them to attend program.
I love it. Okay, so we were talking a little bit before about the mission of Day Haven, exactly when it was founded, which I found so interesting, and just the history of Day Haven. So why don't we talk a little bit about that?
Okay, so we're under an umbrella organization called the Community Program Centers of Long Island, and we were founded as a child care company. And then we opened up a Head Start program, which is also child care early learning for people living under the federal poverty level. And there was a social worker on the board who said, well, if you're helping working families with their dependents, why not help them with their seniors that they're caring for? Working parents have elderly family members that need to care while they're at work. So we opened up Day Haven in 1984, and we've been intergenerational since then. And that's a little bit of the history of our
to me, it just makes perfect sense. I told you my background started in medical model daycare, so I'm familiar with the concept and just the support system that it provides the family so that they can continue living in the community and the family can live their lives as well. Yes. You know, one of the things that I would think about is the staffing crisis that's going on, which is something that we speak on the show all the time, that right now, you know, staffing in home care with the home care workers it's an issue. Yes. It's at crisis level, and I think having an alternate for the family so that they don't have to miss their, there's a lot of people that have to give up their jobs to take care of their loved ones, or maybe not work as much as they want to, or they're having some financial issues because they can't work because they have to care for their loved ones.
Yes.
I think a social model daycare is a great alternative. So you're actively looking for new members to come, participants.
Yes.
So what does an intake look like?
So typically a family will call first, and we'll do an intake over the phone, and we'll talk to them about what services we provide, but we'll also get some information on the functional status of their loved one. What diseases do they have? What is their functional impairment? What is their communication like? Do they toilet independently? Just getting a sense of who they are to see if they're appropriate for our program. And the next step would be, if the family is interested and we think it's a good fit, is to invite them for a free trial day. So everyone has to have a free trial day prior to enrolling. This way it gives the participant an opportunity to see what it's like here and if they enjoy themselves, but it also gives us an opportunity to make sure we can meet their needs. So they'll come in, they'll spend between 10 and 2 here. It's a little bit shorter, the trial day. If it all works out well, they're happy, we think it's a good fit, then the next step would be enrolling.
Okay.
And then that involves a functional assessment. The caregiver will talk a lot about what the background, we want to get an idea of like, who are they as people? What's their background? What were their hobbies? What did they do as a profession? What are the things we need to know to be able to care for them when they're at the center? So we develop a care plan based on the conversations, interviewing the family member, talking with the participant, and then we can create their plan of care.
And is the plan of care updated regularly?
Yes,
I didn't realize you had a plan of care.
Yes, so we do. So we do a care plan. It has to be updated once a year, but when there's something, a hospitalization or maybe a change, maybe they've had a medical episode, something that we might need to know to change that plan of care, we're in constant contact with the family. So we know when that needs to happen, and then we'll revise the care plan.
And so with social distancing, the program is from 9 to 3, you had said, but is there any opportunity for people to have extended care, or that's it?
Yeah, that's for now. That's it. I think hopefully as we move further away from the pandemic, we'll be able to offer more extended hours. But right now we're just 9 to 3.
And as far as payment sources, so there's a private pay component, there's a managed Medicaid component.
Yes.
Do they take long-term care insurance
Yes,
as well?
and some long-term care insurance policies
That's
will
good.
approve. So really, finances shouldn't be a barrier because if you qualify for Medicaid, you have that option. If you can privately pay, there's that, and then the long-term care insurance.
And I guess if someone had a question about the rates and stuff, they can just call.
Yeah, they call, and we provide the information about transportation, cost, services that we provide.
068 6868.
Bingo.
All right, John, what do you have?
I think it's such a smart alternative that people are not really understanding or knowing about. And I think that the other things that you do here as far as community entitlements and helping them as far as to know what's out there, that they might be in need of, or maybe that it gets more assistance with, I think that's something that people really should know, that you guys are here.
Yes.
You guys are looking for participants.
Yes.
So if they have any questions, what's the number that they can call?
They call, if they're interested in Ronkonkoma, it's 631-585-2020.
Okay.
If they're in Port Jefferson, 631-476-9698.
And I'm assuming if they're looking for transportation in either of those two, it's a 5-mile radius, but they can live anywhere and be dropped off here.
Absolutely. We have people that come from Santa Maria. They drive 25 minutes to come to the Ronkonkoma location
like that.
because there aren't that many programs in Suffolk County. So it's I don't like that we're the best kept secret. I feel like social model, no one really knows what adult daycare is. They know home care, they know assisted living, they know skilled nursing, but I think that it's underutilized.
It is I think also, even because I deal with managed long-term care every day of my life, and I will tell you that during a staffing problem, if we can't staff a case a couple days a week or whatever the case may be, maybe because of location or whatever, I don't even think that the managed cares are saying to their members, listen, I know that you're having staffing issues on Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe you want to try a social model daycare. It's not offered to them. So I think getting this out there, having people understand that it's an option for them so that they continue living their lives at home. And not for nothing, they have their meals here, they have their interaction. I know that's important for a lot of other people other than just staying isolated at home.
Absolutely.
So I hope that people do recognize the importance of this and start to help you grow.
Excellent.
Very
Sounds good.
I appreciate your time. I can't wait to go take a tour now.
Good, wonderful.
Very good. We'll be right back. Hi, welcome back to All Things Home Care with Dana Arnone. We are out and about today at Dayhaven Social Model Daycare, and we are talking today with Hildy, whose mom Alice is here. She's a participant at the Dayhaven. So I'm just interested in why you chose Dayhaven for mom, and what exactly has that impacted, and how has it impacted your life as well as mom's life?
I think it's good for her to get out of the house. I think it gives her a sense of independence, but in a safe and a very social environment. They do planned activities here, and I think that it's good for her to get out of the house and socialize with her peers.
Yeah. Was mom a social person growing up?
She was. I just think that they offer a lot more than what I can give her at home.
Yeah. So we were talking earlier a little bit about your family situation right now. So you live in a location that's probably not the easiest to staff as far as home care services. Mom is on managed Medicaid, right? So how are you splitting up the care for mom? Because I know that staffing was an issue for you as well.
Right.
So this has been a good alternative for you?
Yeah, it's been very difficult to get aides through the insurance. So we have some private aides, but this is a good alternative to have her be, socialize and have somebody be with her when I can't be with her.
So so you're splitting the mom's care between here 2 days a week and in-home services 3 days a week.
Yes.
But the staffing issues have led you to where you're going
Private.
CDPAP now.
Yes,
Well, private,
and-
but you're going to go CDPAP.
Yes.
So I think people just really need to realize, or what I would hope to bring awareness to, is that a social model daycare like Dayhaven is actually something that can help families if they're in a situation like you, where they live in an area or maybe the staffing of home care workers is not the easiest to do. So having your mom come here, not only is she getting socialization, but it allows you to continue working, or you continue doing what you need to do, so that everybody can live harmoniously, right, in your house.
Right.
And also it allows mom to be able to come and have her meals and be social and things like that. So having managed Medicaid and having mom be here 2 days a week on the days that probably frees up some of your time. So how has it impacted your life personally and your family's life, having the mom be able to come here?
Well, when mom's here, I don't have to worry about, her being taken care of, and then I can do the things I need to do for my family at home and also work.
Mm-hmm. So I guess what people can think about is that it does help create a work-life balance where you're able to keep mom home with you, which is where I'm assuming she wants to be and you want her to be. And I know that having, in-home services isn't always the answer for a lot of people. And yes, it's nice to be home and with your caretaker and your family, but they're missing that social interaction, and they're missing that participation in activities, or just talking, and maybe they're having, because I was listening to them before, talking about things that they probably wouldn't talk about with you at home.
Right.
So I think that that's also helping her mind stay active. And how have you seen her behavior change since she's been coming here?
I think both physically and mentally, she's a little bit more engaged at home. We'll talk about what they talked about here during the day, the activities, bingo, who won bingo, what they had to eat. So it also gives us more to talk about at
conversation.
home. Yes.
Yeah. Do you find that, because I know that a lot of patients that are dealing with dementia, loved ones, when they're home, they sleep during the day, their cycles are off. So I am assuming that since she's here during the day, it's keeping her more active. It's probably going to help with her sleeping at home.
Yes.
Do you find that she's tired? Do you find that she's sleeping better?
She does take a little nap when she gets home, but then everything's kind of back to normal. We've kind of gotten into a routine, and it seems to be a healthier routine rather than just sitting in front of the TV.
Yeah. So I guess what we should probably also mention to people, that it was you had called to find out about Dayhaven and the I guess the activities that they offer here. But would you suggest that people that are at home maybe struggling with mom or dad at home with dementia, or a loved one, and maybe not finding care, would you suggest that they speak to their case manager at the managed care and bring the subject up?
Yes, I think it's a great alternative to getting in-home care, or even in addition to supplement the in-home care. If you don't have enough people coming to the house to help you out, it's great just for the socialization part of it.
Yeah.
And I do recommend to looking into the adult daycare services.
I think that's, I do too. I'm a big fan, and I think that more and more people should understand that it is something that managed Medicaid provides and pays for, so that is something that is part of their benefit. And if they are having struggles like you are right now with finding the services to come to the home, that they should probably think about Dayhaven. Yeah. Thank you, Hildy. I appreciate your time, and I really appreciate your perspective, and I'm sure that there's a lot of families out there that share a similar situation that you're going through right now, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going to get some help from this. So now we're going to talk to Lorraine, whose husband Frank is a participant here at the Dayhaven Social Daycare. So we're going to get a little bit of a different perspective as far as what it means for a wife to have her husband here. So I thank you, Lorraine. So Lorraine, I know that your husband Frank is a participant here at the Dayhaven program. So why don't we talk a little bit about your husband and the things that have been going on with him?
Well, my husband Frank has early stage dementia, and he's always been very active. He was a former engineer, and after he retired, we started noticing that he wasn't remembering things that he had done during the day, or places he was going, places he had been during that day. And then you know, we had him evaluated with a neurologist, and turns out he has early stage dementia.
So, and Frank is how old?
75.
75. So that's
Okay.
young.
Yeah.
So now, and where do you live out here in Suffolk County?
We're from Comac.
So Lorraine, are you currently working now? Do you work full-time, part-time?
Yes, I work full time.
Full-time.
In Holbrook, which is just one exit away from here, so the location
Worked out well.
worked out very well for me.
So how often does he come here?
Twice a week.
And then who cares for him on the other days?
Myself, his children sometimes, you know, meet him for lunch or dinner, you know, so the family all helps out.
They chip in. So you brought him here to participate because why? It was just easier for you to go to work and have a place for him. So what made you choose Day Haven for your husband?
Well, besides the location, also because they have lots of nice, good activities for him to do and keeps him busy during the day. And he's a very social person. He just loves people. He comes here to help the other people.
So he has a purpose
And
when he
has a
comes here.
purpose when he
And
comes
that purpose
here.
keeps him going. I love
Yes,
that.
yes,
That's
he
very
really likes it. He does painting and dancing and all the things that he loves to do, and it's a very good program for him.
Have you seen a change in your husband on the days that he comes?
Yes. When he comes, he's very happy. When I take him home, he's very upbeat, and he always tells me that he had a good day today when he comes here.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. See, I think that you're bringing a good perspective to families in the community, that they can know that, yes, you're a younger woman. Your husband's not that old, but yet he can still come here, participate, find purpose at 75, even with a diagnosis of early stage dementia. And it gives him something to look forward to. And I'm sure it gives you some peace of mind knowing that he's happy. You know,
Yes.
people don't want to sit at home and think about, you're at work, he's at home, what's he doing at home, and what about the safety aspect of him being at home? And I think people always think safety, but your mental safetiness is just as important as your physical safetiness. So I think that people should really understand or know that, that the program here offers a variety of options for families, and you being somebody who's married and taking your husband here, I think giving that perspective is so helpful to people. So what would you like people to know about Day Haven?
It's a wonderful place. The people here are very caring, and it's a good place for their family members to be themselves, and to they have nice, good activities.
Yeah. Well, that's important to your husband. So that's,
Yes.
everybody has the things that they like and they find enjoyable. So I think
Yes,
that the fact that you take him here and you can continue with your work life, which is just as important, right? Your health and your mental stability is just as important as your husband's. So I feel like that's something that people should look at as well. But I thank you so much for your time, and I really am I'm interested in going to say hi to Frank and see exactly what activities he's helping out with now. So we're going to go out there and see them. So we'll be right back.
So I'm excited to show you the program.
I'm so excited.
So you'll come in, they're going to be working on an activity. Paulette usually involves some reminiscing, some art, all in the same activity. Paulette, where do these dolls
That was
go?
my
Can
next
you talk
question.
to us a little bit about what they're going to be doing today?
Sure. These are called giving dolls. These go to the children of St. Jude Hospital, and they also go to children of the veterans. They also go to nursery school children. So we have a nursery school right here. So the seniors' job is to stuff. They send us empty dolls, and we are part of the stuffing crew. So we add the stuffing to the doll. Once the dolls are stuffed, they go to another crew and they add the hair and the clothing, and then they get distributed to all the children in the nursery schools or the hospitals or children of veterans. So we're volunteering and we're helping out the community.
That's great.
Beautiful.
I like that. Okay. So they all have their own little bins here?
Yeah, so everyone has like a set of activity, like their bingo chips are in there, the things that they use to color or to paint or anything that they need for the day. That way it's theirs. So this is Frank and
Frank.
Terry.
I'm Dana. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm wonderful.
Do you like it here, Frank?
I like it here, and I like helping people. I got a new wife now, and that's good.
That's
and
great.
she's working.
Yeah.
So I got to get out and do things.
She's got to do things.
And that's the way you want to
I love it. That's great.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna stuff the doll with Frank. Can I put it in there?
So find where the openings
shot.
are on the torso, on the arm.
We're gonna have the best doll, Frank.
Ah, here we go.
Here we go.
Let's stuff this doll.
Do you know who's gonna get this doll?
My wife.
Good darn.
Aw, I don't think so though. Oh, yes. So Frank, what do you do on the days that you're not here?
I go to the VA often. I just drive up there and
You drive?
yeah.
Okay.
I drive 2 cars.
You drive 2 cars.
I drive a Cadillac
I'll give you an
that has
eraser
a stick shift. I love stick shift. It's a coupe,
Oh,
you know.
that's nice.
It's a great car, man. It's,
Is it a
I
nice
tell
car?
you.
What's your other car?
The other car's an Escape, Ford Escape,
Oh, that's safer though.
and that's
How do you get it in the legs? Yes, that. Let's do the head.
How are you gonna get his
I
head?
don't know. Look on the other side, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I think so.
You got
Yeah,
it?
we got it. I think it's there. No,
Oh.
it's not there either.
Hey, maybe it goes up here. Here, look, Frank. What? Got to stuff it up there.
Oh, you-
That's how you do it.
Okay.
So what do you do at the VA when you go?
That's the
Well, I usually help people
fancy Sinatra.
at the VA.
Were you always a helper?
Yeah.
So it's important to you to continue helping?
Always it's just, sit down at this guy, one guy, and help him, read a book and help him.
Oh, you read to them?
understand the thing.
So keep stuffing.
Anything.
We want the
I'd
dolls
read. I
fully
just
stuffed.
talk to them, sit down for a while.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk soon, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Alice. How are you?
Okay,
I met your daughter, Hildy. What do you like about it here?
there's a lot of things to do.
So keep stuffing.
You like
these
stuffing
dolls.
this the doll?
Stuff.
So we got to stick it up here. So you got to take the stuffing
Try and get it up into the head.
and you got to
too.
push it up in the head. Look, see?
Now take your pencil,
Well, we'll use our finger, Alice.
get your pencil and get it all the way up there.
There you go. See, now it's in the head. Now you can finish the body. Okay, put it right in here. See what a pretty doll this is? Good job. There you go. Keep going.
Play songs about dolls.
There's songs about dolls. What song is it about doll? What do you know a song about a doll? How about Hello Dolly? Yeah, see? Hello
Dolly.
I told you. See? Hello Dolly. I wasn't wrong. Here. Come on, Alice. We want to get this doll really pretty. Let's beat everybody. We're going to make it the best doll, Alice.
Okay, so there is no opening.
So, Alice, you have help at home too?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Alice. It was nice meeting you, okay? So, Lori, I so enjoyed stuffing the dolls and, really having conversations with a lot of your participants here. I think it really is something that is engaging, and they're telling you a lot about what makes them so happy about being here.
Yes.
And I think that is just so, I really enjoyed myself, I have
Good,
to
I'm
say.
glad.
And I know that when you're talking to the participants here, there's still, that whole other caregiver that's at home that is, helping them to get here. So what kind of support systems do you have for the caregivers?
Yeah, so we really have a dual mission, and that is to not only serve the people in our program, but to serve their family caregivers. So we do that by providing we have 3 monthly support groups that are not just open to Dayhaven families, but open to the public. We run 2 monthly memory cafes as well, and we do educational events. And the whole idea is, if you can serve the person in the program and you can support their family caregiver, you can really keep them in the community for a longer period of time.
If there's someone that wants to participate in that type of group, how do they contact to find out about
They
it?
go on our website, dayhaven.org. They can call us. All of our caregiver support programs are open to the public, not just Dayhaven families, and they're free of charge.
Free.
So,
Okay,
free.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I learned so much about Dayhaven. I'm sure a lot of other people now know about Dayhaven, and I think that they should really give you a call, Lori, down here
Okay.
in Ronkonkoma. If you want to take a tour, if you want to learn more about it, give Lori a call. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of All Things Home Care with Dana Arnone. If you want to know more about the topics that we covered today, or someone you know needs assistance, you can find our numbers, links, and watch all of our episodes on our website, allthingshomecare.org. Please follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and always know that there is no one more essential than those who come to care for you in your home. We'll see you next time.
All Things Home Care elevates and supports home health caregivers by providing transportation and promoting education to better care for homebound seniors and the disabled. To find out more or to make a donation, visit us at allthingshomecare.org.